Hi, this is Kim Reads Urantia. Nice to see you today. Okay, so I'm gonna read to you from the Urantia book, but first I got Like the Flame by Andrew Harvey. Pretty soon here, when we get to Chinese New Year, I'm gonna switch gears on this and do something else with this little intro. But okay, all right. So here, this is the book of Psalms, right? Psalm 22:14-20. Okay, I am poured out like water. All my bones have fallen apart. My heart is like wax. It melts inside me. My strength is dried up like a piece of broken pottery. My tongue sticks to the roof of my mouth. You've set me down in the dirt of death. Dogs surround me. A pack of evil people circle me like a lion. Oh, my poor hands and feet, I can count all my bones. Meanwhile, they just stare at me, watching me. They divvy up my garments among themselves. They cast lots for my clothes. But you, Lord, don't be far away. You are my strength. Come quick and help me. Deliver me from the sword. Deliver my life from the power of the dog. Deliver my life from the power of the dog. Okay, mostly I like dogs. Right, but this is like, I'm noticing here who's writing this, that they're just falling apart. It's just like this whole body is just coming apart. My bones have fallen apart. And the people around them cast lots for my clothes. Okay, so this is like a totally broken, discarded, nothing of a person. And the dogs are these captors, and but this can I call this a victim? I don't know. I'm poured out like water. They have no energy to fight or to defend themselves, or no energy to curse their captors, or this dog here that's going to eat me. Okay, come and eat me. I mean, but they're only praying that God deliver me from this, from the power of the dog. Well, I see that's okay. The power of those who are really who don't know me, because these people who are hurting this person, a pack of evil people circle me like a lion. You know, they're like prey to this predator. Wow. Well, sometimes we're at the mercy of our people who aren't good, who don't have our best interests in mind, or even our humanity or our dignity, aren't even aware that we're actually have any humanity at all. And I've seen that. That's an ugly thing. That's the power of the dog. Yep. Okay. Yeah, that's harsh. Okay. Well, pray for deliverance from that. Because we belong to God. We belong just to God. We don't belong to the power of the dog, to those slavers. But people do such horrible things to each other, you know? Okay, I gotta let that go. I'm gonna read here from paper 27. We're going through all these different kinds of angels. Last paper, we talked about the secondary supernephim. Now we're talking about the primary supernephim. Supernephim. Okay, section 3 of paper 27, interpreters of ethics. The higher you ascend in the scale of life, the more attention must be paid to universe ethics. Ethical awareness is simply the recognition by any individual of the rights inherent in the existence of any and all other individuals. But spiritual ethics far transcends the mortal and even the Urantia concept of personal and group relations. Okay, so this is ethical awareness, and it's interesting here that the rights are inherent in the existence of any other individual. So not necessarily personality. Personality is distinction of how I've defined it here in my way of thinking is ability to be self-aware. So there are animals who have very limited self-awareness, but still they have rights if they're qualified as individuals. Okay? Spiritual ethics far transcends the mortal and even the Urantia concept of personal and group relations. Okay, so what would be the rights of an individual? Like if I'm hunting the deer, maybe to use it as food, does it have a right to not be displayed as a trophy? Maybe. Would I want my dead body on display at somebody's house, somebody's home? Possibly. I mean, I wouldn't. No. That's a right to your dignity as a being. Okay, let's keep going. I don't know. Ethics has been duly taught and adequately learned by the pilgrims of time in their long ascent to the glories of paradise. As this inward ascending career has unfolded from the nativity worlds of space, the ascenders have continued to add group after group to their ever widening circle of universe associates. Every new group of colleagues met with adds one more level of ethics to be recognized and complied with until, by the time the mortals of ascent reach paradise, they really need someone to provide helpful and friendly counsel regarding ethical interpretations. They do not need to be taught ethics, but they do need to have what they have so laboriously learned properly interpreted to them as they are brought face to face with the extraordinary task of contacting with so much that is new. Okay, so every group of people is another layer of ethics, or how do we relate to these people that might be different than how we relate to somebody else, because we don't know what hurts them or what helps them. So we need ethical interpretations. Not necessarily, we know ethics, we know this is important, but we need to interpret what we've learned in the broadest and broader senses, right? To okay, I'm just going to keep going. Okay. The interpreters of ethics are of inestimable assistance to the paradise arrivals in helping them to adjust to numerous groups of majestic beings during that eventful period extending from the attainment of residential status to formal function into the core of mortal finalators. Many of the numerous types of paradise citizens the ascendant pilgrims have already met on the 7 circuits of Habona. The glorified mortals have also enjoyed intimate contact with the creature trinitized sons of the conjoint core on the inner Habona circuit, where these beings are receiving much of their education. And on the other circuits, the ascending pilgrims have met numerous unrevealed residents of the Paradise Habona system who are there pursuing group training in preparation for the unrevealed assignments of the future. Right. Okay. So there's so many different kinds of beings. Okay. So that we need to understand them. All these celestial companionships are invariably mutual. Right. So you're not putting more into a relationship than somebody else isn't putting into the relationship, right? As ascending mortals, you not only derive benefit from the successive universe companions and such numerous orders of increasingly divine associates, but you also impart to each of these fraternal beings something from your own personality and experience, which forever makes every one of them different and better for having been associated with an ascending mortal from the evolutionary worlds of time and space. Okay, so we're sharing with them while they're sharing with us too. Right. So all these relationships are mutual, both two-way relationships. I think that's beautiful. That's incredible. All right. So there you have another group of primary supernifem. All right. Well, thank you for listening and being with me today. Okay. I'll see you next time. Bye.